On February 8, 2004, a meeting was held in New York. I will present a picture that I believe will help us to understand at least one of the persons who were at that meeting on February 8, 2004. After the meeting was held on Sunday, February 15, 2004, Mr. Daly and Mr. Williams met at a plaza in Negril. I have a photograph that will not show the exact plaza but will show the vicinity in which the plaza is found. After the car was rented from Mr. Michael Berry McFeaton, Mr. Daly and Mr. Williams proceeded to the retirement crossroad, and Mr. Dean Parkinson said Mr. Adderly asked him who it was, but he was instructed by the judge not to respond, but to say that he had answered Mr. Adderly. After the car arrived at the retirement crossroad, Mr. Adderly was shot. Mr. Dean Parkinson said he was shot by Mr. McQueen, but there is no evidence to support Mr. Parkinson's claim that he had actually seen him on that day. At the time that the car arrived at the retirement crossroad, Mr. Dean Parkinson explained that he could not see who had left the car because there were some flowers growing at the side of the road that were about 6 feet tall. The pictures I have presented of the supermarket allegedly owned by Mr. Kilosanko and another structure where the bar would have been, where Mr. Adderly was drinking, allegedly, will show that there are no pictures even 8 years after Mr. Adderly was killed. And in all of my visits to my sister in Orangeville, I had never seen any flower growing at that particular area or in that vicinity. So the research will continue. My findings will be made known, because indeed, if someone chooses to kill another for whatever reason, then the one who does the killing, or whoever conspired with him, should be held accountable. It is unjust and incorrect for someone to be incarcerated for a crime he did not commit.